The basics of yoga and spirituality. The first thing is, why should you practice yoga? Why should you practice spirituality? Everybody is searching for happiness. Not only human beings, all beings, they are searching for happiness. Unfortunately, human beings, even if they are more intelligent and more evolved, they mistake sense pleasure as happiness. Sense pleasure can never give you happiness. There are 3 types of happiness Krishna has told in the Bhagavad Gita: Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Tamasic happiness is that when you get joy by troubling others, by trying to harm others, by not trying for self-realization, by laying idle, not striving for evolution, dark-minded. They get happiness with these. Sense happiness. Rajasic, they want to show their power, status, prestige, wealth, to trouble others, to rule over others, bossism. With that they get happiness. That is Rajasic. And in Rajasic happiness, immediately it will give you happiness and joy, but in the end, it will cause trouble and problems, more suffering. But Sattvic happiness is that which may not be happy in the beginning. It may be even unpleasant in the beginning, but later on, it is beneficial for your well-being, for your spiritual growth, and for everybody's happiness. In the beginning, it may be unpleasant, but in the long run, it is beneficial and joyful. Sattvic happiness is based on harmlessness, always trying to do good without getting result, without getting benefit, without the expectation of reward. But these are all temporary happiness. But what you need is unending happiness. And that comes with knowing the truth about yourself. That in truth, you are the soul. Soul is always joyful. It is not a Sat Chit Ananda. Absolute existence. You were, you are, you will ever be. And you see the Supreme Spirit within yourself, and you see in others also. So there is harmony and unity with the creation and created beings. So real happiness will come with self-realization. Try for it. That's why in the life, the real duty is knowing the truth about yourself, and that is self-realization. Without that, the life is wasted. And the best method of realizing the self is practicing Kriya Yoga, its philosophy and its techniques every day, and applying it to your day-to-day life. Everything is within you. Brahmandam lakshanam sarvam dehamadhe vyavasthitam sakarastha vinasyati nirakara nanashyati. Means the whole universe, macrocosm, the whole creation is within you, within your system. All knowledges are there. All pilgrim places are there. All philosophies are there. All knowledge is there. God also is there. Out of this, the form is constantly dying. One day this form will go. But the formless which abide in the form is deathless. The real you is deathless. Realize that. So always remember and meditate for your self-realization. And the easiest method is Kriya Yoga. You need happiness. Happiness is your birthright. But sense pleasure is not happiness. It is a disease-producing thing. It causes addiction. The less you want, the less you enjoy, you want more. No end. You know, there is some saying about alcohol. First, man drinks alcohol. Get some joy. You want more joy? More alcohol. A time comes when alcohol forces itself to drink more alcohol. Alcohol drinks alcohol through the person. And the last stage is alcohol drinks the man. Similarly with all sense pleasure. It never stops, no end, more desire, more suffering. So live your normal life in whatever status you are. Try to achieve higher in life. But all the time, please remember the reward is given by the Supreme Self. Realize that. This is how you will be happy. Don't run after happiness. Let happiness run after you. This is the main purpose of human life, evolution. Evolve to perfection. So that's why yoga practice is a must. Now, what are the basics? You must have a guru. Whom? Select your guru. It is your right to select the guru. But once you select, follow him in the right spirit. Obey him. Show respect to him. Practice the technique he has taught. Be in touch with him so that he is constantly in your consciousness and you get the guidance. Because don't think the guru as a person or a human being. Consider your guru as projection of God. Only with this idea you can get benefit from the guru. Don't judge. Don't argue. The moment you argue, you try to discuss, you are more engulfed in your ego. So coming to basics, how to achieve that is yama and niyama. Sanjamanati iti yama. This is part of systematic. Patanjali made the yoga practice systematic, scientific. And he made 8 steps. And the first 2 steps are yama and niyama. Yama is self-discipline. Yama means sanjamanati iti yama. That which controls. Do you know who is the supreme controller? Yama. Yama is the name of king of death. In Sanskrit, his name is Yamaraj. He is the king of time. He is time itself. So time is the ultimate controller. Everybody is leveled up in the burial ground. Whoever it may be king, it may be emperor, it may be a general, it may be a beggar, it may be a saint, it may be... Here you impose self-discipline on your habits. Nothing is to be done in excessive way or reckless way or uncontrolled way. And this yama is again 5. One is ahimsa. Ahimsa means harmlessness. Eating vegetarian food is not ahimsa. You may be a vegetarian, but you are not practicing ahimsa. Ahimsa means harmlessness. Not to anybody, not only human being, animal being, nothing. So, harmlessness you have to practice. Means don't keep a grudge. The second is Satya. Try to tell the truth. But there is some rules telling the truth. Tell the truth in a pleasant way, not in an unpleasant way, so that it may hurt somebody or harm somebody. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, nacha priyam satyam. That truth which is very harsh, cruel, don't do that. Tell the truth in a pleasant, harmless manner. Be truthful to yourself, to others. Then what is truthfulness? What is the truth about yourself? You are the soul. Believe in your soul. That's the real truth. Then, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Asteya means don't steal anything. Don't steal anything. That which doesn't belong to you, don't grab it or claim it. And then brahmacharya means sense control. The whole creation is your mind. How do you recognize something as something in the creation? From memory. Memory comes from the mind. Mind records things in the memory. Again, that same mind depends on the memory to bring forward information. So the higher mind is sattvic mind, where it is no more controlled by its ego. The rajasic and tamasic mind are inferior mind, where they are more concerned with their ego. Please remember, every single thought you think is get deposited in your subconscious. And that brings result. Nobody can escape that thought. Also same with the speech and also same with the action. So they say, constantly think of God, even if when you are busy. If there is a will, there are ways. If you have the will to do it, you'll find ways to do it. So please watch your thoughts. Don't give way blindly to the promptings of your thoughts. You do not belong to your mind belongs to you. It is your mind. The moment you have some grasp over the mind, you have made tremendous headway. Because there is a soul. And if the soul will not take breathing, the mind will not be there. So always remember your divinity and your spirit. Then gradually you will have a control over the mind. There are two types of mind. Mana eva dvivida prokta suddham asuddham evacha. Suddha kama vivarjita asuddha kama sankalpa. Means pure mind and impure mind. Pure mind is that which has no cravings, no addictions, no dependence. No illegitimate desires. And the impure mind has many desires, many wishes to achieve this, to achieve that, to get this, to get that. So if you follow the Kriya Yoga principle, you are living your full life. At the same time, you are going above the mind. That is what the Guru helps. Guru will tell you, oh, this is the mistake, do this way. Avoid that way, like this. So follow the Guru. The moment you follow the Guru, you have risen above your ego. Very important, because you have sacrificed your ego there. That even if willingly or unwillingly, you carry out the instructions of the Guru. So the first step, your ego is down. You are nearer to spirituality. So please take care of your mind. The restless mind, usually the mind is restless. And the restless mind is the cause of all problems and troubles. So never allow your mind to be restless. And this can be done by Kriya Pranayama and Kriya Yoga. So the mind gradually come under control. Not all in a sudden. Takes time. You need patience. Follow the rule of P. You need positive attitude, patience, perseverance. Even in the darkest hour of negativity, don't believe negativity. Always have the positive attitude. And mind can be taken care of only by pranayama and kriya pranayama. If you remember your divinity, it is more than halfway towards achieving control over the mind. And make your mind so strong that with little irritations of daily life, it will not fluctuate. So if a mind is calm, no amount of disturbances around will unsettle you. So practice Kriya Yoga, pranayama and prayers. The other thing is, please remember, these gurus are not mere photos. Each is alive. Each one, if you dare and look at them and concentrate and lovingly pray to them, they'll bless you. You'll feel the blessings. But if you think it is a photo and you will not get any benefit at all. So always correlate with them as if they are alive.